Mr. Aridum here. Guess what? We're going to go over the states of matter. First thing we need to go over is what intermolecular forces are. These are forces that are holding one molecule to another. Due to polarity within the molecules, these are poles between positive and negative ends of the molecule. These forces hold substances together as a solid and a liquid. Okay, but the big thing is that these are between the molecules. Between the molecules. Okay, there are different intermolecular forces, and depending on what type of compounds we have. If it's an ionic compound, it's going to be ion-ion. If it's going to be a polar covalent compound, it's hydrogen bonding or dipole-dipole. Or if it's nonpolar, it's going to be London dispersion. And there's going to be more information about that later in the year. So we know solids, the atoms are very close together. The atoms just wiggle in place. Liquids, they move around a little bit, but the molecules are still close to each other. And then gases go zoom, zoom, zoom. They go everywhere. So the molecules are far apart. Since these are the closest together, these have strong intermolecular forces, since solids have the atoms closest together. Liquids are not as close, so it's a little bit weaker. And gases are not close at all, so they don't have any intermolecular forces. Solids have a definite shape and a definite volume. Liquids take the shape of their definite volume. They take the shape of the container, Mr. Harridan. Take the shape of the container, but they have a definite volume. Come on. Gases take the shape of the container, and they also take the shape of the volume of the container as well. Okay, fluidity. Okay, the ability for a substance to flow. The substances that are flow are gases and liquids, because they have all this motion here. So gases can flow, and liquids have a little bit of motion, so they can also flow. The two types of fluids there are, remember, there's liquids and gases. Okay. Density. It's how closely the atoms are packed together. It's mass per unit volume, which we've already learned. Solids have a high density, while gases have a low density. Compressibility. Solids are not compressible at all. If you try to compress a solid, it just breaks in your hand, so you can't compress it. You try to compress a liquid, it goes between your fingers. And gases are easy to compress due to their small volumes. Okay, expansion. To increase the space that is occupied, solids do not expand much as you increase the temperature. While gases, if you increase the temperature, since temperature is a measure of average kinetic energy, they go ultra zoom and go zoom everywhere. Okay, so gases expand the most with temperature, while solids do not expand at all. And then finally, there's diffusion. The intermingling of molecules here. Gases diffuse easily, so if you break a pure stream bottle in the corner over here, the gas spreads out, goes from high concentration to low concentration, right? So it diffuses easily and quickly. Liquids diffuse less, rapid in a gas, and solids don't diffuse at all. I would discuss plasma with you, but I don't like plasma. You need to understand solids, liquids, and gases first. Okay, you guys are champions. The legend is out.